G'day guys, how's it going? This is Broadcasting Because. Sorry I haven't done much with Pompey's Road to the Top in a little bit. I just wanted to make sure that I gave it a bit of time so that I could do this episode well. But anyway, we're back on the ground and we start off with some good news. We have an offer received from the Central Coast Mariners in response to my offer for Josh Rose. As you know from last episode, I'm trying to sign a new left back to actually fill in the position that Greg Halford has been playing, even though he is a right back. So I sent off a contract offer for Rose. Also get a response from Doncaster accepting the offer I put forward for George Friend, so we can enter into contract negotiations. I just offer what the chief executive's suggestion is there. Unfortunately, the offer I put forward for Michael Zullo, another Australian left back, was actually knocked back, which is a bit of a shame. And then Barnsley come in with a 1.1 million offer for Pearce. Now, Pearce has probably been our best defender so far this season, so there's no way I'm going to sell him, particularly not for that sort of price. They would have to blow that sort of money out of the water, I reckon. I get accepted, I suppose, for both Friend and Rose. The reason I chose Friend over Rose is not because, you know, of course I wanted to bring in an Australian into the side, but I think he was younger and I think he had a lot more potential. I also sold off Jamie Ashdown there as well to Hearts in Scotland. Now, for the first match of this episode, we are back at Fratton Park playing Coventry City, a team which has been a little bit troublesome lately. I mean, I've noticed that a lot of the lower down teams on the table are the ones that we seem to struggle against. I really don't know why that is. I played Jamie Mackie up front as well as Dave Kitson, and Jamie Mackie, talk about being in form. The last month or so, he has been just superb. Unfortunately, Kitson couldn't find the header there to trouble the keeper. But Jamie Mackie, what a wonderful touch to break past the defence, and he just curls it into the post. That would have been an exceptional goal. Dave Kitson gets a curler away, and we actually find the back of the net, but it is just offside. It's a fair call. It is offside by about half a metre or so. Jamie Mackie's on the ball again, dribbles past two of their defenders, but this time he slots it in the back of the net. That is exceptional from Jamie Mackie. Signed him from QPR at the beginning of the year, and I am so glad that I did. That is a great piece of dribbling to just ease his way past the Coventry City defence, and he puts us 1-0 up going into half-time. Now, this match was also George Friend's first game for the club, and you see here him connecting with Dave Kitson with a lovely 1-2 pass, and his run is met with a lofted through ball from Dave Kitson. He puts in a threatening ball towards Luke Varney as well, who unfortunately is just knocked off the ball by Klingon, but he's looking to fit into the team from the get-go. And how about that from Jamie Mackie? That you can't beat that. What a touch, going 90 degrees, bamboozling the defence. I had no idea what he was going to do. Jamie Mackie, you legend. He's just, he is the man of the moment at the moment. Jamie Mackie on the ball again, trying to set through Dave Kitson. 99 times out of 100 you would expect Dave Kitson to finish that. Somehow he's just popped it over the top. Again, a great through ball from Jamie Mackie. Unlucky not to pick up an assist there. I brought off Lee Martin for Greg Halford just to add a bit of cement to our defence, and he just crept that free kick wide. I thought that was going in the bottom corner. Unfortunately, it didn't. Coventry City, they came to life a little bit in the closing stages. Probably could have got one back there, but thankfully for us, our defence and Henderson as well, who's coming along really well, was able to keep them out, and we won that game 2-0 in the end. I thought just to help Dave Norris out a little bit in centre defensive mid position, because he is getting on a little bit, I just have a look around to see who I could find. I found Jemba, who's not a major transfer target, but I did just put in a 450k offer for him anyway. And we also do get a little bit of additional funding thanks to our win over Norwich in the FA Cup, which is always handy. Hopefully we can put that to use. Now, speaking of the FA Cup, you see, if you've seen some of the earlier episodes in this season, you might know that I've got a bit of a beef with a certain team. Now, this team, they ruined all confidence in our first game of the year. And we came so far. We came so far, but we lost again. This time, in the FA Cup. We were not going to lose. Our opponents were Birmingham City. Let's do this. You know, guys, there's just something about Birmingham City. I want to bring them down after they humiliated us in the first match of the year, and we came so close just a couple of episodes ago. So close, we lost to them 1-0. And of all times that we could get that revenge, it could be now. It could be now. In the FA Cup, we win, we progress, we knock them out. But if we lose, no. There is no lose. We have to win this game. I don't think I've ever been so tense during a game of FIFA. This was just nuts. I mean, what? There was just something special on the line for this game. There was pride. By the way, I don't know how that was offside. Jeez, I think his big toe on his right foot is offside, actually. But Aguming Badu there with a good piece of skill. I love this run of play. Viney finds Husseklep, who just gets that lovely touch around Davies. If he was just able to find that through ball, we would have been in. Unfortunately, it was cut off, and you could see from these sort of clips here that the midfields were just locked. Their defence was solid, Birmingham City. They were determined not to let us through, as we were. Another excellent last-ditch tackle to dispossess Zigic. We need to shut down Zigic in this game. He's going to be so deadly. Dave Kitson unable to find his way around, and Birmingham City finally got an attack going forward. Much got a cross in, but it was well blocked away by Wynn. Now, I'm not quite sure what he did, but Much somehow hurt himself. It looks to be a hamstring. That's a bad injury. And then straight from the next corner, it was in. Nikola Zigic scored in the 23rd minute, and that was like a bullet. That one hurt. That really hurt. I mean, we'd done so well to keep them out to this point, and we'd still found a way to concede. We could not let that get to us. Wynn finds a cross in of his own, but it's kept out. The defence of Birmingham City was just so solid. Breaking it down was nigh on impossible. Pearce showing some courage to throw himself in front of Ndor's shot to block that one out. And as we reach the half-hour mark, we still are 1-0 down. Nikola Zigic, we were able to shut him down to a point. Somehow that spills back to him, and it's onside, and Zigic puts it in the back of the net from the tightest of angles, the sweatiest of crosses. I don't know how, for one, that was onside. I don't know what Palos was doing either, and we're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down. This is the worst start I could have imagined. I'd gone into this, we were psyched up. It just didn't work. The first half, it just didn't happen. We struggled so much to get the ball forward. Aguming Badu was so good in the midfield. He was finding balls all over the place. He needed to just switch on. Valesprat tries to get the ball through, but Aguming Badu is there as always. Husseklep gets the turn and tries to chip it through to Dave Kitson, but their defence was just too tight. Birmingham City, they were not going to let us in. We needed a spark. Enter Joel Ward. He gets knocked off the ball, but is able to get back there first. Husseklep gets it back to him with a header. It's Joel Ward who gets the deadly ball to Dave Kitson on the turn. Heavy touch, bang. Top corner. That is the spark we needed, and we are back in this game right on the stroke of half-time. What a goal from Dave Kitson. It split the top corner of the goal. Take a look on the replay. That is absolutely stunning, and we are suddenly back in this game. We are not out of this yet. Sure, we may be 2-1 down at half-time, but we are Portsmouth, and we are coming home hard. For the second half, we needed to focus. We needed to get that burst. And Portsmouth, we were coming. Birmingham City knew we were coming. We just needed to capitalise on something. We needed a chance. We needed something to go our way. And all the forward pressure was with us. Aguming Badu gets the shot away, releases the pressure. Somehow it's saved and kept away by the Birmingham City keeper. But they find themselves on the counter-attack. George Friend is kept out, and it's Zigic for 3. They're 3-1 down. Zigic with the volley in the 56th minute. I think it's gone. It's gone now. No. No. Let's do this. Portsmouth, we piled on the pressure. We were all out attack from that point on. Eric Husserklep with a bit of dancing, heavy touch, gets the shot away, saved, but it's off the post and cleared away by the Birmingham City defence. But we get the throw, now back with Dave Kitson, looks to unleash the shot, and it's off the post again. That is their best defender at the moment, that post. It's cleared out and we get the ball back. It is just end-to-end. Joel Ward with a miraculous touch and turn. Tries to find Dave Kitson, but again, it's just so hard to break the defence. Luke Viney and who else but Pearce shut them down. Shut them down. They were not going to get through again. Eric Husserklep on the ball. Ref, penalty. He got none of the ball. Come on, mate. I bring on Jamie Mackey. He's been tired from playing so well the last couple of games. The clutch player is on. It's time to make this count. Aguming Badu almost creeping into the top corner. Shutting down Zigic at the back is who else but Pearce. He was so good in this game. Muscle one just gets nudged off it. Zigic again denied by Pearce. Such a great kid. I'm not selling him, that's for sure. As Gentiletti unable to complete the tackle, but who else? It's Pearce again. Pearce making all these deadly tackles, who just not lying down. And in the 88th minute, we finally spot a chance. It's played through to Aguming Badu. The golden touch. He's through on goal. Kitson's there. I don't care. Sweaty goal. It is in the back of the net. 2-3. We are back in this game. Portsmouth is alive and well. We are coming. This is it. This is it. We're 2-3 down. We've got all the momentum. The super sub is on. Benjani is on. Aguming Badu piling on the pressure. And he makes the tackle. Can play it through to Dave Kitson. He's through on goal. It's 1-on-1. And it's offside. Ew. If he'd have held his run just one more second, we were there. But we weren't going to let up. It's Dave Kitson again. 1 minute of injury time to go. Luke Viney's got nowhere to go. Finds Dave Kitson. Can't make the pass. It's cleared away. Ref, please don't call it. Please don't call it. It's a throw. And we're back on the ball. It's Eric Husserklep. We have chances. Husserklep with the shot. It's deflected away to Kitson.
Disappointing result. Well, they were hoping for better, but I'm afraid it never materialized.
And thus ends the greatest match of the season so far. We were never in that match. I guess it's justice that we didn't come back. They were all over us, Birmingham City. We had the comeback. It was on. It was ready. But we just left it too late. As good as Dave Kitson was, you can't blame him. You can't fault him with the last kick of the game. A tight angle on the volley. What can you do? Well, I decided to have a bit of a look at this young bloke here, Ross Jenkins from Watford. He looks to be a good young player with quite a bit of potential, and I brought him in, not so much for squad cover, but just to help out a bit with the rotations with Joel Ward and Lee Martin and guys like that in the midfield. I stalled on it originally because I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to bring him in. Now, this is actually interesting here. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but Derby County were bought up by someone with a lot of money earlier in the season, around December, I think, sometime. And they haven't really made a big signing yet, but Scoose, I think, from Bristol City is big enough, and I'm sure that they'll be bringing in a lot of big players to Derby County over the next few months, I'm sure. But I did eventually decide to sign Ross Jenkins, and there you go. We've successfully negotiated the signing of Ross Jenkins. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. That is the end of episode number 14 of Pompey's Road to the Top. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like on this video. It is always appreciated. Now, I've got a bit of a special episode lined up for number 15 of this series. It'll include both a post-commentary of the Burnley game, the last game of the month, which I couldn't include in this video because I didn't want it to be too long, and also a live commentary of transfer deadline day, both in the same video. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. Please do continue to leave those the suggestions as to players that you want me to sign in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. You know the drill. Cheers and stay tuned.